So ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to talk about work problems, which actually goes more with what we did on day one of the review. Um, but the work word problems tends to be you have pretty much one job over X time plus the one job over, I'm going to say X1, then X2 time plus whoever else is together. But normally we usually talk about one, so it's still one job, and then the one job over the X3 time. But it's pretty much, you kind of look at it as person 1 plus person 2 is equal how much they do the job together. But it's not, you put it on the bottom since it's a weird variation. So we're going to quickly do this the correct way and the Desmos way. But the correct way and the Desmos way, you still have to at least get through the first steps. So Bobby can fix a propane grill by himself in 5 hours. Hank, Bobby's father, can fix the same propane grill in 4 hours. If the two guys work together, how long will it take them to fix the propane grill? So, kind of the way you would look at it is Bobby can do that one job in 5 hours. Hank can do this one job in 4 hours. Yet together, that's what we're trying to find out. They can do that one job in X amount of hours. So you would add both of them together and try to solve for X. So one way to solve this problem, we'll have 1/5 plus 1/4 is equal to 1/X. So with this problem here, since this is fractions, we can actually just add these two together. Since they're on the same side, we're going to do it this way. So we will have 1/5 plus 1/4, and you would get 9/20. From here we cross multiply x, because it's a proportion. This would be 9 times x is equal to 20. Then divide both sides by 9, and you'll have x is equal to, and then you have the fraction of 20/9, and you have, well, it does not reduce, so 20/9 hours is your answer, doing it the way you're supposed to do it. Now the Desmos way is pretty much the same way we've been doing them on the front side. We need to just get one side equal to 0. So we'll subtract 1/x from both sides, and we'll have 1/5 plus 1/4 minus 1/x is equal to y, and this is what we will type in Desmos. So I'll type it in, put it on the screen. So this time in Desmos, you do see this picture, and you got this going and this going here, and the one place you see it cross is here, and it's at 2.222, 0. Unfortunately though, this is a multiple choice test, so that answer is not there. Now you obviously know what the correct answer is supposed to be, but what you're going to do is take each answer choice and type it in. So like 1 divided by 2, you're going to see what decimal you would get with 1 divided by 2. Now 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Oh, I'm going to change this back to float. That annoys me. So since A is 0.5, it's not A. Then we would check B, 7/11, and see what the decimal would be of it. 7 divided by 11 is 0.636. So obviously that's not it. Then we would do 7/4. 7 divided by 4 is 1.75, which is not it. By a process of elimination, it has to be the 20 divided by 9. But now that we see 20 divided by 9 is the same decimal as we got on the screen, then we would pick that as the answer choice. So you start plugging them in, because Desmos, as far as I know, only does decimals. Then there was another type of problem we had to deal with. and Rick can do a job by himself in 12 hours. With the help of Morty, they can do the same job together in 8 hours. How long will it take Morty to do the job by himself? So we'll start with Rick. He can do the one job in 12 hours. We have Morty, which can do the one job. Oh, we don't know how long it took Morty. You have to read the questions carefully. 1 over x. And then together, when they do the same job, it's 1 over 8. So you would add these together and it would be equal 1/8. So the correct way to do the problem, which we'll start here, we will do 1 over 12 plus 1 over x is equal to 1/8. So we want to try to get the x by itself, so I'm going to subtract a 12th from both sides. And I'm going to keep it in fraction form because that will probably keep life a little bit easier. So 1 over 8 minus 1 over 12, you'd get 1 over 24. So we have 1 over x is equal to 1 over 24. So we cross multiply. 1 times 24 is 24. 1 times x is just x. So we already have our answer, x equals. I did it again, guys. 24. Desmos way is going to be very similar to the other way, but see, the last one had an ugly decimal answer, so we had to go through the answer choices. This one may or may not. So we start with 1/12 plus 1 over x is equal to 1 over 8. We're going to subtract the 1/8 this time. And we would have 1 over 12 plus 1 over x minus 1 over 8 is equal to y. So then we type this in Desmos. So I'll go ahead and do that, then I'll put it up on the screen. So there it is on the screen, and at this point I'm going to have to zoom out some. And I do see one spot where it crosses. I want to say it's, and there it is. So the spot that it crosses is here at 24,0. So hence that's where we get our 24 hours. That was obviously the last answer choice. So go ahead and try out the rest of the worksheet. Take the time, hurry, and enjoy yourself. Have fun.